Hello everyone, this is Shiraz Ahmed Khan, your host. Viewers, in today's video, we are going to solve the task 20G and we are going to explore two new inbuilt functions which are count and count A. And for this purpose, we are asked to open the file project.csv. So let's open this file and let's understand the contents. Viewers, one more thing regarding our course. For Microsoft Word, there is no need to read just after opening the files of Microsoft Word which are in the form of RTF files. There is no need to read each and every line of the document that they provide us, and there is no need to understand it as well. But as far as the tasks or the activities or the questions given in the past papers, we'll have to or we must understand the contents of Excel file first before attempting the questions or before solving the tasks or activities. The reason behind this is that Excel needs or Excel is based on some mathematical formulae, and in order to make use of those formulae we must understand the contents first, that what is given inside the sheet and what are the contents of the sheets and what do they do. So according to the statement of the question, this project.csv file, it lists some workers, and before we start our actual business, first of all let's autofit, let's convert, let's expand the or let's adjust the width and height of all of the cells of Excel altogether. And for that purpose, select the whole sheet first with the help of this sheet selector and double click inside the column dividers of any column. By doing this, automatically the width of all the columns will be adjusted according to the contents inside it. So now the statement says that this file lists some workers. You can see that we have David Watson, Graham Brown, John Reeves, all of these are workers, and below each worker is the number of jobs they have still to finish for a project, and the name of the project it's given in cell A1, that is project 142. So what actually we are doing before we start our discussion about the functions count and count A, we are discussing the or we are understanding this sheet. So the cell A1 contains the title of the project. Under it we have different employees, and under each employee we have the number of jobs they will have to finish. They are not finished yet. For example, David Watson have 2 jobs which are yet to be finished. Similarly, Graham Brown have 12 jobs which are yet to be finished, and similarly John Reeves, he has completed all of his jobs for the project 142. Similarly, Dan Ray, he has completed all of his jobs for this particular project. So now place a formula in the cell A22, and in cell A21 we have the title, that is, or the label, number of workers who have not finished. So if you closely observe this sheet from cell A1 to A19, we have workers, we have the title of the project, and under each name of the worker we have the number of jobs relevant with that worker which are yet to be completed by that particular worker or employee. So in the first place, we are asked to place a formula in cell A22 to count the number of jobs that still have to be finished. Actually, we are to count these numbers: 4, 7, 2, 12, 6, 3 and 2. One method is to count them manually and enter the value here, that is 7 in our case. But you know, we have inbuilt functions of Excel, and suppose if the sheet contains many workers and the jobs are more in number, so it would be very difficult for us and the chances of mistakes are there. So we have a function for that, and the name of the function is count. Before we start typing this function, let's understand that count returns us what count it does. Count counts the number of cells, only the number of cells which contain numbers. For example, in our case, if we start typing the function count, it needs the range of cells. We are excluding A1 and we are excluding A20 as well. The reason is A1 contains the title and A20 contains nothing. So let's select all the cells from A2 to A19 and close the brackets, and now let's understand it. This way actually count will count only those cells. It will simply count. It won't perform any mathematical operation like sum, average, max or min, or end or round. It will simply count only those cells which contain numbers. So finally press the enter key and it returns us the value 7. So out of these cells from A2 to A19, it ignores all the blank cells, the cells which contain nothing. It ignores all the cells with the textual values like the names of the employees. It simply starts its counting from the cells which contain numbers only. So this way we have achieved one of our targets, that is the number of workers who have not finished their work. In cell A24, as per the statement of the task says, place a formula in cell A24 to count the number of workers on the project. So basically we are asked to count the total number of workers in the project. We have in this sheet we have workers who have finished their work and we have workers whose work is yet to be finished. So there are two types of workers in this sheet and the workers are starting from A2 to A19. So we have only two options for count. The simple count function counts the number of cells which contain numbers, and we have another count function flavor, that is count A. Count A, it counts only those cells which contain numbers or textual data. We actually mean to say that count A counts only those cells which contains anything. Inside the contents of the cells, we know that we can have a formula, we can have a number, we can have a textual value, or it could be blank. So count counts the cells which contains numerical values. Count A counts those cells which contains anything, text or number. There is no inbuilt function which counts only those cells which contains textual data. We do not have any inbuilt function which counts only textual data and it ignores the cells with numbers, or it ignores the cells with blank or empty values. So we'll have to make use of both of these functions, but before moving towards that particular target, simply let's see the impact of count A function. Count A function will count all those cells which contains anything. Press the enter key. The answer is 16, but it's not the desired one because 16 is not the desired output. The reason is we have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 employees with us, and out of those 9 employees, 7 have completed their work and 2 have completed their work and 7 they have yet to complete their work. So let's change this formula and use minus, subtract the value count and replace it this way and close the brackets, and let's see the impact. 9 is the desired output. Now let's focus on to it and let's understand this function as well. Now what we are doing actually, as I told you earlier, that we have only two shades of count function with us. The simple count function counts the number of cells with numerical values. It ignores the cells with textual data. It ignores the empty cells as well. Count A counts those cells which contains anything, text or number, and it ignores the empty cells as well. So this way what we are doing, first of all, count A will count all the cells, and finally we are subtracting the cells with the numeric values. So count A will count all the cells, ignoring the empty cells, and after counting all the cells it will subtract the cells with the numbers in it. So finally we got the output, and this is the desired output, and the desired output says that total number of workers onto this project who have finished their work or yet to finish their work, their number is 9. So viewers, that's it for today, and finally we are going to save this file with the new name and in the Excel's format, and the new name of the file is task20g. I hope this video will help you a lot. Do not forget to subscribe my channel, and do not forget to like this video. Thank you very much for watching the video. Hope to see you again during the next video. Goodbye.